Good howdy, folks. Welcome back to another James Blackburn experience. Thanks a lot for tuning back in. Today, we are heading down to Mills Canyon. Actually, we're already in the midst of it, heading down to the bottom. And it's a bumpy road, but it's an awesome, beautiful day. With me today is Terry. He's our faithful driver.
Hey, all.
There you go. And over here on the other side, we got Matt, the Southwest backpacker. Thanks for bringing us up here today, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming along. It's gonna be a good time.
Yep. It's a really beautiful place down here.
Even just to find a camp right there. Look into that side camp.
Yeah, this is an outstanding view from here. One of the best. All right, folks, we made it to the campsite. You can see the guys back there kind of checking it all out. I'll take you around here and show you in a minute. But we're gonna take a little break for the first couple hours, relax for a bit, and then start setting up camp here in just a little bit. So stay tuned. There's the spot right here. I gotta thank the guys for sharing this little place with me. It looks awesome. And check out right over here, down the road, is that. Dun 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 dun. Alright, so the guys brought this here little shelter thing. And because the wind might get cranking later, we're gonna leave it in a down position like this. But if I take you inside here, you'll see it's actually tall enough to stand in. So here's what the inside looks like.
So what we got?
Terry's getting the stake to the ground. There's Southwest Backpacker.
Yeah, got the shelter. Okay.
All right, so there you go. Even when this thing's not fully extended, it's tall enough to stand up in, and it's totally gonna be awesome to be able to hang out in here later and do some board games for y'all. So stay tuned and we'll share everything with it that we can. Okay, got it all set up. Let me back out and show you. Guys are moving chairs in. So we have a nice little spot there. All right, folks, well, after relaxing for a little bit, the guys got this awesome shelter up that I just shared with you, and now, as you can see on the table behind us, we're in gaming mode. So the High Desert Gaming Society is outdoors today in Mills Canyon. Let me show you these cards real quick before we get started on the game. Okay, so we're playing a game called Naval War, and as you can see, everybody's got their cards weighted down because, why? The wind is cranking a little bit. It's not too bad. But we're gonna make sure that we don't lose any of these things because this is an old game that Terry has and we want to keep it nice. So thanks for bringing it, man.
No worries.
All right, after doing some gaming for a little bit, we're taking a little break now. Over here is Matt. He's getting set up and ready to go.
Getting set up in the wind. It's a little rough, but we should be able to manage. It's just gusts that come through and then it calms it down. So. And this one's an easy one to set up, so should be okay.
All right, so there you go. Awesome! You know, it's weird how quick the weather changes out here. Matt was just talking a second ago about setting up his tent. This is about 30 seconds later, and look how sunny it is all of a sudden. It just completely changed. All right, Terry found a pretty nice little spot here.
Yeah, clean myself up a spot.
It's a pretty good view behind you there. Yeah. All right, well, we'll come back and check on him in a second when he's all done. And as for me, I'm gonna find a spot here in just a second and get my tent set up too. It's lots of options around here, so. All right, Matt, it's all ready to go. You're gonna sleep out under the stars?
Sleep right under the stars, under the net.
Nice.
Under the stars, but nicely anchored down so if the wind picks up, I'm not worried about it getting launched.
Yeah, so he's looking good here.
Yep, got my sleeping bag in there. Got a camping pad under there. I'm all set, ready to go.
All right, right on, man. Thumbs up. One, two. This is my tent right here. And number three, right over here. Terry's all set up. He's moving in. Beautiful spot. All right. It's gonna be a great, fun few days out here. We're all set up. We got great views all the way around. It's just outstanding. There you go. Oh, can't stop smiling. My face is starting to hurt. That's what I'm talking about right there. Welcome to Casa de Blackburn. Let's go inside and see what we got. Front porch. There you go. Got our bedding in there, all ready to go for the night. Should be pretty cool. All right, folks, well, we did some hiking and we got back here to the camp, and it's starting to rain out there pretty good. The guys are over here kind of finalizing the fire pit, so that should be pretty awesome by the time it's done. I think I heard a barking spider over there or something.
Can't pay the rent, you can't stay.
Can't pay the rent, you gotta get out.
So one cool thing about being out in the mountains is you never know what the weather's gonna do. So right now there is a decent amount, a little bit of rain here coming down, but at the same exact time that it's raining, there is also the sun shining back there. Check that out. So you never know, until you know. So if it rains enough and that sun peeks out a little bit more, you never know. It's the conditions that could lead to a rainbow. And that would be really, oh, there is a rainbow right there. Okay, we got one. You hear that excitement in my voice, folks? How cool is that? Look at that. Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. All right, there you go, folks. There's the view from my tent. How awesome is that? Oh man, I feel like the luckiest person alive sometimes. This is just outstanding. So there you go. Another beautiful day in New Mexico. I gotta compliment these two guys for many reasons, but right now it's specifically about the fire pit. Check this thing out. That really looks nice, guys. Very nice job. It's a great fire break right there, or I mean, great wind break, not fire break. Great fire pit.
From the wind there and reflect the heat back at us too, which will be really nice if it gets cold.
There you go.
Pretty good.
Matt got it started. It's very dry out here, so it's going pretty quick. So, dun 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 dun, yeah. All right, folks, after a little bit of rest time and gathering of firewood and all that other stuff, it's a nice day. We've enjoyed a few different seasons up here. It felt like summer, winter, and fall all at the same time. But you can see the sun setting over there, and we're getting ready to have dinner. So what do you say we go over and check out the food? What do we have here? Hot dogs? Fritos? Cheese? And some chili that's going to be cooking on the stove. We're going to have some chili dogs.
Very nice.
There it is. That is a sight to behold right there.
That looks good.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe a little on the side. I'll eat a little chili on the side. Yes. Beautiful thing. Thank you, sir.
You're so welcome.
Oh yeah. Good stuff.
All right, how did dinner come out so far, Terry? You were the master chef.
Pretty much all over my face.
And that's a good sign. It's good
Yeah.
tasting.
Chili dog tastes great. Trying to escape from the campfire smoke over here. It's getting in my eyes, just burning. But chili dog is delicious and tastes good tonight.
All right, I'm going in too. Yummy. All right, good morning, everybody. First night here went really well. We're up enjoying the early morning fire here and slept pretty good. A little chillier this morning than yesterday when we got here because we got here later, but it's a beautiful morning though, and the sun is coming up and you can't complain.
Sun's coming out.
All right, folks, well, we had a fun day yesterday and a good night's sleep. Didn't get too cold here. It was actually kind of nice. Slept here in the tent, as you can see here behind me, and it was quite comfortable and a lot of fun, actually. The view outside here from my feet level here is just awesome. I'll have to show that to you in a second. But yeah, we had a good time. It's a good trip so far, and the weather is beautiful. Got my feet hanging out there in the little vestibule area, but let me show you what the view looks like. It's better than that, I promise. Ready? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Pretty beautiful, isn't it? The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and we're like 5 steps into it. Really beautiful morning out today. The breeze has really died down quite a bit. The sun is out. No complaints whatsoever. Taking a nice walk. Trying to find a way to get across this here river now. It's a little thing, but we just don't want to get our feet too wet too early in the day, you know what I mean? This creek is awesome. Very cool. right, Terry's the first one to brave out across the river and get his feet wet. We will follow behind him in just a moment. All right, Southwest Backpacker went forward as well. I'm up next. There you go. All right, there is no way to get to the hike that we're going other than to cross this river. But yeah, we have to cross this river now and get our feet wet, so let's go. Okay, here we go. Definitely cold, but it's not as numbing as I felt some creeks feel. You know how some creeks are really, they hurt to the bone immediately? This one's okay. I'm doing pretty good. I'm almost across. It's hard to do this and film at the same time though, huh? Now I'm starting to feel the numbness of the cold of it. It's like, it didn't set in right away, but now I can feel it. So we're almost done. Oh boy, that was cold. That was awesome. The water's cold, but there's something about it that's really refreshing at the same time. It's about as wet of a boot as you can get. Right there. Awesome. I gotta say, this is pretty cool. Being here and hiking like this with these guys. Great day. Looks like we're heading for this overhanging area right here. Let's go check it out. Wow, this is awesome. You guys weren't kidding. It's very, very, very cool. Wow. And look at this view behind me here as well. It's outstanding. Wow, you guys weren't kidding. Take two. This is really awesome. Now intercut that other shot that I had from earlier with this one. right, folks, after our wonderful hike and exploratory moments earlier going out here in the canyon, we're now back at base camp. And as you can see, it's time for another episode of the High Desert Gaming Society. Caverna today. And I gotta do a special thanks to Terry who brought all this stuff out. Appreciate it, man.
Wouldn't miss it.
So there you go. It's gonna be fun. That's a really cool angle of the table right there.
It is.
So, la da da. So okay, I'm drawing back all my stuff here, one off at each top here, right?
One off of each of the tops. And then you're gonna owe 6 food because you're feeding your dwarves. You're also gonna breed animals, Matt.
Okay,
You got anything? You got a pig, right?
I will take a pig.
Yeah, I think I get a pig, a sheep, and 3 food for these guys instead, right?
Food won't matter. You can take the cow though, because you have space for it.
Okay.
You don't have to feed after that. It's the end
Do
of
I get
the game.
another pig too, or am I good?
No, you get another pig. You got a barn in there. So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4 for the double, and then 8 because of the barn. So you're totally good. And then I don't get a food. I don't get a cow.
Grain.
That's yellow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Counting this one too, or no?
Correct. You can
I
round
got
up.
3.
Okay, it's half a point, so that's 2 points.
All right, folks. So when you're in the mountains and you have nothing but time to relax, well, we found ourselves playing a round of Caverna, which is the awesome board game that we play quite often. First time for me playing it here in the mountains, and we'll let you know what the scores are here in just a second. But it was definitely a fun, very cool, good game. Tamale full of packs. There you go.
Like that.
Okay, it's nicely sealed up. And there's the last 2 right
Yes, we love Bueno pork tamales for sure. I've eaten them myself quite a few times.
Nothing wrong with that.
That's a lot of tamales. That'll get us through for sure. All right, so here we have it, folks. These guys made another awesome meal here tonight. We got some bread, some apples, and what's in the tinfoil, you may ask. Let's take a look. Ooh, feel that hot steaminess already coming out. Oh yeah, there you go. Some good tamales cooked over the fire. Those are gonna be awesome.
They are hot.
Oh, I see him steaming, man. That looks pretty good. Hill. There he goes. He's going the distance.
Oh, yep. Gotta let them cool down a little bit.
All right, so that's good then. How about over here, man?
Fantastic, just the way I like them.
Sweet. All right, I'm gonna try them right now then. These look really, really yummy.
Fantastic.
Outstanding.
Uh-huh.
Fantastic.
That's some good stuff right there. That's some good apple. Good night, my friends. Another beautiful day. All right, good morning, folks. We made it through another night here in the mountains, and it was a great time. A little chilly last night, but I was nestled down in that sleeping bag, and I did quite well with it. And now it's day 3 here, and we still got this whole day tonight, and this whole day today, and tonight, and then part of a day tomorrow, although tomorrow will be mostly breaking down. But I'm excited. We still got 24 full hours here where we just have to be out here and doing stuff. So yeah, so we got our morning campfire going. It's always a nice thing to have, and it's warm, it's nice to look at. You can see the sun has not come up yet, but it's getting ready to behind that mountain right there. So this is the area kind of surrounding our campsite here. It's a beautiful spot here among the cottonwood trees. So it must mean that there's moisture under the ground here for these things to be able to grow here in a cluster like this. And it's pretty awesome. I'd come back to this spot in a heartbeat. I absolutely love it. All right, the mountain's coming alive. The sun is heading this direction. All right, the sunrise is officially here. There you go. All right, folks, we have been hanging out around camp for the last few hours, just enjoying ourselves and relaxing. Had a little bit of breakfast, and now we're gonna go on a hike here in just a little bit. But right now I'm gonna wander over for a second and get some shots of some red rocks that are right over there. We're gonna go check those out really quick. I'm not sure what type of rock this is, but it's very beautiful. It has kind of a reddish tone to it. And it's just a beautiful mountain canyon here. Mills Canyon, New Mexico. If you ever get a chance to come here, I highly recommend it. I gotta tell you folks, I honestly and truly love New Mexico. It's a beautiful place. Moving here was definitely a really good decision. And now in 2018, it is actually my 20th year being in New Mexico. And I've never regretted it once. I love this place. It's full of beautiful landscapes, nice people, and lots of great history too. Here's our campsite. So you see the 3 tents on the right. On the left is the truck and the shelter that we hang out and do our board games in. It's a really good spot. You can see behind here, it's a pretty good size canyon wall. It's pretty awesome. All right, folks, well, we've been relaxing at camp all morning and it's been really, really great, but now Matt and I are going to head up and do a quick hike. And I understand you might be bringing a drone with you on this?
Bringing the drone with me.
All right, that deserves 2 thumbs up, man.
Yes.
This guy's been flying the drone all morning and he's been getting some amazing shots of Mills Canyon. Definitely look him up online, Southwest Backpacker. He'll have stuff up soon, but he has a bunch of other great stuff as well. So what do you say we go do a hike?
Let's go do a
Have
hike.
some fun.
Absolutely.
Like Revenge of the Nerds, you know, they always miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys go on your grand adventure. I'll keep
right.
an eye on camp for you.
I'm gonna go on my grand adventure here at camp.
So Terry's got his book. He's going to hang out, and Matt and I are going to head up to the great beyond.
Yeah, have fun.
Thanks, man. All right, dun 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 dun. Journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. I know I say that a lot, but it's so true every time. So we're heading back into this canyon. This place is awesome. Looks awesome. All right, folks, after hiking up a few sketchy sections there, we're doing good. And we're up here at the base of this thing. Not as big as we thought it from below, but still very beautiful. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Then we got to see it. Oh yeah, so somebody else was here before us. All right, after we got off the top, came down here to the bottom, and we're hiking up the canyon now, and it's really impressive. It's a very beautiful place. All right, folks, so this is the third time we've gone up from the bottom of the canyon to an overhang to investigate it. This one looks very promising, so it's gonna be cool. All right, yeah, heading up to probably the last overhang of the day before we call it our hike over, or at least a turnaround point, that is, not over. All right, folks, well, we've been climbing up this thing, aiming for this overhang over here. Now from out here you can't see it much, but it looks huge with our naked eye, and we're gonna go inside and investigate it here in just a minute. Pretty cool. Yeah, this is awesome view from up here for sure. I mean, it's a 360 view that just is outstanding.
It is, I mean.
I feel cold air coming out of here. We're definitely realizing that we're in the cave, but it goes back even further up here behind this hill. I can feel cold air coming out.
Very good.
Wow, man, from up here, It looks like a huge cave. Big awesomeness. Okay, so I'm up here on the top of the pile here in front of the cave. You can see Matt down there in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. He just waved to us. That gives you an idea of the size of this thing from up here, looking down into all of it. I mean, it's really, really amazing. All right, so Matt's getting ready.
Getting ready.
It's going in the air in a little bit, possibly.
Got the DJI mapping tool.
There we are. Right there. Very, very cool.
That looks pretty good there. Let's try Astro.
Alright guys, Matt flew that thing around and got some awesome shots. Very, very cool. Good job, man.
Welcome.
Alright folks, well we have explored this cave thoroughly. Absolutely love it. It's beautiful. And now we're going to start heading back down. And here in a little bit, I believe we're going to go down to the river and do some stuff down there now. Just to break it up and have a fun-filled, adventurous day. And here's the river. So we're gonna play around here for a little bit and cool off and then head back to camp here shortly to make some dinner. Stay tuned because dinner is gonna be awesome again tonight. Hey everybody, decided to come down to the river and not just look at it, but enjoy the bounty of fresh cold water. So I'm gonna soak my feet in here, and boy, you can tell my feet haven't seen sun in a while. Oh my goodness, that's cold. Smell this, you would know it smells awesome. So the crew is lining up for food and we're gonna get some chow going. Smells good, doesn't it?
Big old grub. It smells
Yeah.
fantastic. Chicken and dumplings.
Here it is. Chicken and dumplings with vegetables. Yes, yes. Stick to your ribs. All right. The chicken and dumplings is awesome. Very good stuff to have when you're camping. I'm loving it. Anybody else? What do you guys think?
Great.
Pretty yummy, right?
Oh.
So we got Southwest Backpacker back there.
Yeah.
Over here's Terry. So yeah, we're gonna take a break here, chow down by our fire, which we've been having a really good time. This fire is so nice and toasty and warm. It's been treating us really, really nice the last few nights. So yeah, I'm gonna finish chowing. But according to this, if I shoot in this quality, I only have 10 minutes left on the card. Time for the nighty-night. Good night, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the second episode of Evening Campfire. I'm your host, James Blackburn, and today we're in Mills Canyon, and I'm here with the Southwest Backpacker and another good friend of ours, Terry. And we're going to sit here and chit-chat for a bit and stay tuned. Maybe we'll say something enlightening or funny. Who knows? All right, guys. I got to be honest with you. This was great. Thank you, Terry, for inviting me out and bringing your awesome truck. And, of course, the shelter. Matt mentioned the shelter. It was awesome. It saved us from that wind the first day. And we had a place to do our gaming with the Caverna gaming, which, of course, you won. That was a lot of fun again.
So I thought it was really cool. Last few days we've got to be able to camp out here and kind of hang out in this awesome canyon here in Mills Canyon. And yeah, we got to come down here. First night was kind of windy, a little bit blustery. We all hunkered down and hung out underneath the tarp, which I thought was kind of cool. And the tarp worked out really well, Terry's tarp.
Yeah, it's been a good 3 days. It has been. I've enjoyed bringing down my truck because this is the first time we've been down here with the new truck, and it did great. It's always fun to come down here and see how things have changed. It's not as warm as it is in the middle of summer, and I miss the leaves on the cottonwoods. It's still fun to kind of come down and be in nature, and things are just a little quieter and more peaceful, and I enjoyed that. It was kind of cool traipsing around and doing hikes and watching Matt fly the drone. I really appreciated that. Super cool toy, and I can't wait to see all the footage from that. We had some great campfires, some good meals. I like cooking out. I like cooking hot dogs over the fire. That's always fun. Using the fire to grill up your food. Really appreciate you guys playing a game of Caverna with me. That was fun. Be able to come and break that out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hang out,
Yes.
play a game, and just relax for a few days and enjoy ourselves and fool around and yeah, forget about the rest of the stuff going on and come back a little refreshed, having spent a little time out in nature. It's always a good thing.
Yeah, next day we got up and did a little bit of a hike, kind of in the wind, and did a little bit of some board gaming, played some Caverna, which I thought was really cool, and got Terry as the winner in Caverna. And then, yeah, we had a chance to go out and fly the drone, which was kind of cool. Did some Jedi command footage, which I thought was kind of fun, where you stick your hand out and fly the drone around, and you can basically control it with your hand, which I think is kind of cool. So yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Another highlight for me over the weekend here has been the food. It was really cool that you guys came up with the idea that we all make these community dinners together and share them. The first night, Terry's chili dogs were awesome. Really hit the spot. And Matt, last night your red chili tamales, cooked over the fire, perfect. And then tonight, of course, we had the chicken and dumplings with vegetables that I provided, and that was not really a campfire food to be made here, but it was a tasty food nonetheless, and it sticks to your ribs. Another highlight for me over the last 3 days is the river crossing. The river crossing was awesome. The water was super cold. You really get connected with the earth when you're standing inside the water and you're doing that sort of thing. So we all crossed the river, got our boots soaking wet. That was a lot of fun. The first day hike was great. I thought the weather has been really perfect for all of that. We've all had a great time.
And we had a gorgeous day, a lot of fun. So had a great time.
Earlier today, Matt, you and I went on that awesome hike, and Terry, you kind of chilled out here at camp with your book, and that was really cool as well. You had a nice relaxing afternoon, and Matt and I went up the side of a mountain, and man, he did some drone flying. I got to give you a thumbs up for that, man. The drone shots today were a highlight to watch you do that, and to be in such a beautiful place like the cave today was huge. It was really cool to be up there and experience that. And now we're back at the campfire and enjoying the evening. So thanks a lot once again, guys. I appreciate you having me out. Good morning, everyone. Last day of the camping experience, and the sun is just about to rise here in a little bit. All right, it's a great trip. I'm really glad I came out and did this. It was absolutely wonderful. Nice little early morning walk. All right, folks, last day here, and we're all breaking down our gear. As you can see back here, I have some stuff on the ground. The tent's pretty much empty, and it's going to come down here in just a few minutes. Matt's tent's already gone, and it's the last day, so it's always kind of a bummer when you have to finish camping, but in some ways, you're kind of happy to go home, too. So it's kind of a double-edged sword there, if you will. But anyway, I'm going to finish packing up here, and we're going to head out here in just a little bit. All right, we're all in the last phases of packing down the gear and getting ready to head out for the day. You can see the campsite starts looking a lot more lonely. My tent was right there in that tall grass. Matt's was over here, and now it's empty. Nature is back, and we had a great time in this spot. It served us well. Last bit of the morning campfire. Enjoying it. All right, folks, we are wrapping it up here for the day. It all went well. We had a great time. It was an awesome campsite. Got to give it a thumbs up. And some good guys here. We did some gaming and some food and some hiking, some sleeping, all the good things that you normally do when you camp. It was absolutely wonderful. So thanks a lot for coming along on the journey with us. And as usual, love, love, hate, hate, and take care of each other. Thanks a lot, folks. I've never seen it this bad before. is intense.
Boots.
That is insane. That's people pulling off. They can't handle it, huh? Whoa. Wow, this is
So bad that probably going about 15, 20 miles an hour on the interstate.
this is crazy.